Hello guys, it's me, back with another Theme Park Tycoon 2 video. Just heads up, you might see my Nintendo World loading in, but I'm trying to use this world because I have over $2 million to do a tutorial. So, just because I don't have any other free spaces that have lots of money, and I want to make this video quickly. So, I'm gonna make a tutorial how to make every different track to ride. Like before I did a dark ride, how to do a dark ride. Now I'm going to do how to do a vintage cars, and I know we do have the new presets on the vintage cars, but how to make kind of a dark ride-ish vintage car. Usually, the difference between this and the dark ride is vintage cars, everyone knows how to make a vintage cars, like the car and all that nature, and just a simple track and all that nature, but nobody really thinks of a lot of the times, vintage car rides, like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I don't know if that's technically a vintage car, but they have inside parts like a dark ride, but they usually have a bit of outside parts. Which, and we're just gonna be telling you how to build it. And then next time, I don't think there's any track rides and tennis rides yet. We're gonna be teaching you how to build good coaster, and then water rides. And I don't think we're gonna do them for the transportation rides because, unless you're trying to build the Disneyland retro train where you see the dinosaurs, you won't really need that. You won't really need that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be building today. Because if you watch some of my Nintendo World series, which is very good. I started building a Zelda land last time. And today, right over here, we're going to build a Pokemon land. I'm just gonna teach you guys how to make a vintage car. So. No, this is not a Nintendo video. I'm just going to teach you guys how, because this has a lot of money. So, I also need to do something real quick. Better. So first you make your station. Then you just do your track, Dark ride track. Yeah, classic. Yeah, just make your simple track. I'm gonna do track very similar to my dark ride one if you saw that video. Oh, wait, that goes too close to the edge of my park. Sorry. It just goes too close. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so just build your track of your vehicle, of your car. So, do your stuff. What's plan is, you can do any theme, you have to think of a theme. You could do a road trip, how I think when I'm doing think of these things when you're making a theme for a ride. Where? So, it could, my dark ride, I made it. It's trip around the world. You can do where, because where in the world or the universe or the galaxy, where in existence are you? In that dark ride, we were on the Earth going across different lands. I like to think of when also, let's say maybe you want to make a space ride when in the 1960s they were first putting astronauts to the moon, and also you might want to think of who, a character from a movie or something. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how to build a vintage car. So yeah, I'll just open this. I'm not gonna name it, but what I'm just doing for tutorial purposes, and I'm gonna do a thing called trip around the world. So the first thing you want to do is you want to choose your outside part. I'm going to do this part just for the tutorial because that part's bedded. But I know I'm not really accomplishing this for this video, but try to make it where people walking around the paths can see it. Because I find in theme parks it's cooler when you see a vehicle zip by. But for the purpose of this track I literally just randomly created, we are going to be using it over here. So let's just to do this color. Sure, yeah. And just do the entrance and the exit for your outside part where you, so you know where you're gonna build it, because yeah, I tried to make it like a sky color, but I guess not. I didn't really achieve that. And make your and also do your entrance where you enter inside your indoor area. Oops. Let's do this. So see, we go, let's just test the car. So you see we're going, we go like in and out of the outside part. So you're probably gonna want to add some scenery to the outside part. And then we're gonna talk about the inside part. So let's just do, we're in a forest. Let's see, let's just get many types of trees so you're like in the forest. I don't really know. Yeah. Maybe some logs falling down. It's just please, 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 I beg you. I know this is a car ride, but please don't do a ride where you're in a limbo, because if you, and you're traveling to Hollywood, because, or, yeah, that's a limo, honestly, related, because in the early 2000s at California Adventure at Disneyland, there's an extremely bad dark ride, like Disney's worst dark ride, called Superstar Limo. It was extremely like cheesy, and it was cheap, like, yeah, it was really bad. So, and okay, so another thing you're gonna be wanting to, it's just some safety to make it more realistic, because in this part of my road trip themed ride, you're gonna be going into, you're gonna be banging around to the forest. I have a plan. Like, maybe do, like, maybe the inside, like how I like to do, maybe the inside of your rides could be more of the story, and your outside could just be, part could just be an event. Like how I'm planning this ride is that you're a family going on a road trip, and then you're going through the city, and then you crash into some, buildings, and then, yeah, and then in one part you go outside into the forest. So I also want to delete this little primitive. Oh, and also make sure to color your things. I'm gonna color the vehicles black, because that's my van color. I think it's already kind of black, so it kind of looks weird, but it'll do. Also, I want to do, I just want to add stretching out here. Yeah, so now we're going to do the more inside your part. Like, for example, if you're doing, let's say you want to do, a thing, a World War, you're in the World War II, and you're driving a tank through World War II. You know, you're going through the battlefields and the trenches, and you see all these soldiers. Or maybe you're like, you're warming up, you're doing like tank practice, and then when you go outside, you're like in the war, try to separate the parts. So what I'm gonna do, don't just do like, you're in the forest inside, and then you just go outside and you're in the forest. So like, for example, what I'm planning for this is not gonna be I'm gonna delete this after I finish the video because this is just the thing. So like you do with every dark ride, enclose the building. Last night, since this morning I did some research on dark rides because I made a dark ride tutorial yesterday, and I want to give a fun fact. The first ever dark ride was called it was called like Windmill something. The old windmill? I don't know. But it was actually a boat ride, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney or It's a Small World. And the first track dark ride would be called Ghost House, I think it was called. Yeah, and yeah, without that, we wouldn't have and that's like a ghost where you go through like the name of Ghost House. So without that, we wouldn't have like the Haunted Mansion at Disney or any of that stuff we have today. So of course, dig out your floor. I'm just gonna keep this because remember, I'm not trying to make a full thing. I'm just trying to do a tutorial. It's all right. And yeah, I'm gonna do this like road because. And yeah, you can just do your road. Oops. I'm bad at clicking. Sorry, aiming my mouse, not clicking. So you know, and then you're gonna do your backdrop. The main difference between this and sorry, kind of slowed out for a second. The difference between the dark ride and the vintage car is usually they have like outdoor portions, and even if most of them don't, it's good so you can get better at the game. I mean, if you don't know how to do this, because I obviously know how to do all this stuff because I'm showing you, and I've been playing this game for a bit over a year now, so I've learned every technique and building thing, but still, for you guys, I mean, if you don't know how, or even if you've been playing this game for a while and you just don't really know how to make dark rides, yeah, you might be watching this. So just make I'm not gonna put any details into like windows and stuff on the build because this is just the thing. So look, you're zooming through the build. I guess it's kind of a small scale city, but does that really even matter? And I know I'm using these plain blue parameters, but you understand, like, if you watched my dark ride video, you understand, like, I'm not trying to make a whole dark ride. What the purpose of it is, I want you guys to understand. So, and there should be different scenes on dark rides. So, like, for example, I'm actually gonna make a whole ride, which I might show. I might make a whole ride of this and show it off for an even better example. You know, this might be a garage when you go into the city. And then everything goes wrong, and somehow you're in the forest, and then you find your way home. I mean, you find your way to your trip, and then yeah, that's where you stop. So I think you guys understand now. So let's just ride it and see so far and see how it is. So you just turn, see how it was the city, yeah, and. Yeah, I might cut a scene into this end of this video where I show, oh yeah, this full ride, but I probably won't, I don't know. But, yeah, you guys get the hang of it, you know, maybe we can make, or maybe, yeah, so like, maybe we can, do this, and you can do like, for some reason you're in, oh, let's just say for some reason you're in Area 51 because you accidentally got there, and then it's like a chaotic road trip. Yeah, I might do some editing at this end of the video that show the whole thing, but yeah, you get the hang of it. Like, it could say Area 51, for example. And yeah, so you got the hang of it. You know, just different scenes, usually an outside part. That's the whole point of vintage cars, so I might show it off after. So for now, bye.